Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya53. As you may remember, Kabir's mother stopped being angry with him after she saw Ram. She was in the habit of persecuting him, but now she said nothing to him. When one has the favor of the Provider of the universe, all troubles pass away. Those who have the king's favor are honored by the king's ministers. If a mother-in-law is fond of her daughter-in-law, no one ever reviles her. Those who have the favor of their guru are never troubled by rebirths. If Saraswati is favorable, heretics do not enter into discussion with them. Those who have obtained nectar are not troubled by disease. Or if Ganapati is favorable to anyone, hindrances do not come their way. So Kabir's mother, having received the favor of the Lord of Ayodhya, Ram, no longer persecuted him. And having received divine knowledge, she gave herself to the worship of Hari. Her mind became indifferent to worldly things. In order to conform to public custom, she carried on her daily routine in her domestic concerns, but in her heart she was continually repeating the names of God, full of love. Although she had not in her home any food or raiments, her mind felt no anxiety. Kabir's dutiful wife was like the good Anasuya. A lamp and its light are without difference from one another. So also there is no difference between a word and its meaning. And in the same way, Kabir and his wife were one. Lightning and a cloud both exist in unity. So the two, Kabir and his wife, lived in perfect harmony. Just as sweetness and sugar never exist apart from each other, so their love was strong like the phases of the moon. Kabir in his domestic life considered joy and sorrow as both alike. In the same way, his wife behaved resolutely in the union with her husband. Kamal's birth and pilgrimage. Kabir's wife was great with a child who became a statue of devotion, knowledge, and indifference to worldly things. And in the 9th month, the son was born to Kabir by her. At the moment of his birth, his nature was one indifferent to worldly things. In matters of cleanliness, he was extremely pure. He was generous, wise, and one of fixed determination. His mind suffered no disturbance. When he was 12 days old, he was given the name Kamal. As he heard his father singing the praises of God, so he imitated him in the same worship. When 7 years old, he said to his father in a humble voice, "Give me permission to go to Dwarka." Hearing his son's request, Kabir said to him, "Go and fulfill the desire of your heart, and then hasten back." While still young, he had the desire to visit sacred places. Seeing this, Kabir's mind was full of joy. Just as when a king's son wishes to conquer the whole world, the father feels joyous, so it was with Kabir. Or as the tide of the sea reaches its fullness when it sees the full moon, so when Kamal started to go and visit sacred places, the Bhakta Kabir rejoiced. Or as when Ganapati danced, the five-headed one, Shiva, nodded his head in joy. Or as when Brahmadev rejoiced when listening to the singing of Saraswati, so seeing his son full of the spirit of indifference to worldly things, both were filled with joy. Kamal made obeisance to his father and mother, and then started. Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.